Good Wednesday morning. Here comes the old timer. Come on, bud, you can do it. Come on over here, you can hang out at the shop all day. We just bought him some, or Barb just come back from stopping at a store and buying him a package of soft canned dog food. Because it's got to the point he won't eat the hard dog food. Come on, bud, you can do it. Come a little farther. I got your water waiting for you. So he's, that old bastard just still wants to be with us. So he keeps, it's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps it ticking. And as long as he does, now for, I don't know, a day and a half, he laid here next to the shop. Brought him some food and whatnot. Thought that was going to be the end, you know, was getting ready to call the vet. Last night he was laying in our front yard. He come over the house. This morning he wasn't there. Went over the barn, he was over the barn. He had walked over there, so I don't know. As long as he keeps at it, then he's going to stick around. All right, he's chilling now, laying in the sun. He came in, had his water. Didn't want to eat any bones, but anyways, today's gonna be kind of cleanup day before we get started harvesting, which I think is gonna be Friday morning. I got the combine basically done, but I have to remember to do a few things that I've forgotten in the past. I gotta shut those, obviously, for the clean grain elevator and the tailings return elevator, which those you'll know really quick if you forget. But I don't know, it's dark under here and I don't feel like walking around the other side to turn the light on, but up there, the two clean out holes for the bin augers that send it across to the sump to go into the auger where you dump. I gotta remember to close those. I forgot those one time. Yeah, couldn't figure out. I think I was doing beans on one of the fields right here. I come around and Barb's waiting with a cart and she says, "Why is there beans coming out by the tire?" That was when we had tires in the front. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, found that out quick enough when I got out and looked. But gotta put the two covers on this auger sump. Gotta do that. Got the corn head out. Oh, Monday I guess it was. Brought it over here. Got it all greased underneath. What needs greasing. Checked pulled all these plugs out. Where am I pointing? Right there. 8 row head, so there's 8 plugs in each row unit. Used to be these, like on the older heads, you pulled those plugs out. Somebody was underneath. I guess you could do it with one person, but you're guessing. We always did it with 2. Somebody be underneath pumping the gearboxes full of grease while somebody was up here watching. And when you saw the grease start pumping up, so it was, you know, about ready to come out, you tell them to stop, put the plugs back in. But now these have a dipstick on them because they take 80-90 oil, so much easier, one-man job. Just pull it out. It's got a dipstick with the little, you know, the little knurled end on it. As long as the oil is up onto that, you are golden. So a few other projects that we got to get cleaned up here today and tomorrow before we start picking corn. The reason why I'm going to start with corn is because my early corn that I planted in April, I think is good to go. That hand shelled 23%, I don't know, last week, about a week ago. So it's probably drier, but Anhydrous Tank. I have the owner of the hardware stopping sometime. As you can see, you know, pipe, no pipe. Was having an issue. Let me try to zoom in. You know how me and my zoom button get along. Come on, you bastard. There. Was having an issue with that union right there leaking when I was finishing up anhydrous this past spring. So he was getting a new union. That pipe, which lays right there, wasn't in the best of shape as far as the ends where it's threaded. So 118-inch long pipe. We decided to get a new, he was going to cut me a new pipe. He has big ass pipe wrenches, I don't, so he's coming back over to, he helped me take it apart, he'll help me put it back together. And Buddy's just a chilling. Anyways, augers are set up. Auger to the wet bin set up. As you can see, covered with a tarp in case it rains. So what we do is we back in the 6-wheelers off the road here and dump into that to fill the wet bin. Barb and I got that one set up. Much nicer now that we have that top on it, that we can just pull the chain down here. Nobody has to go up it. Yay. So got that auger set up to that bin. Dryer's basically done. I'm not going to walk all the way back there, but if you look, I'll zoom a little. The auger's set up back there. You can see the tarp, the one that goes to where those bins feed out together. Got the computer room set up. I don't know if I showed you this in the last video. Well, if I did, you're seeing it again. Oh, hey, lights on. I should turn that off, wasting electricity. Computer set up. Got it zeroed out from last year's crap and whatnot. Got my 2 testers set up. This is the one where you put grain in there and weigh it, then put it in. I'll show you all that once we get running. This is the one that shows me my test weight, which wasn't good when I hand shelled, unfortunately. Got my heater set up, so make sure it works. Yep, I made sure it worked the other day, but I'm just making sure it works again with you guys. So that I may have to play with depending on how cold temperatures get, because depending on how long harvest goes, because you don't want the computer getting cold. So when I hand shelled that, like I said, a week ago, whatever it was around 23%, but it was also around 53 pound test weight. Hopefully when it gets drier, you know, we get it down between 14 and 15%. It also gets a little heavier. We'll see. Usually as it dries down, it picks up some test weight, because anything under 54 pounds, they dock us. I was afraid test weight would be hurt a little this year, because according to our, local news weather person, we had a record number of nights that stayed 70 degrees or above, and corn needs to respirate at night, so warm nights is not great for corn. But so when I get all these projects done, basically, grain trucks, I got them running the other day. I think I did that Monday also. The batteries were dead in the Freightliner. Got them charged, got them out. Didn't have time yet, but I'm going to pull them in front of the barn and give them a quick bath. I mean, I don't give a shit about the boxes and whatnot, but the hood and the windshield had bird shit on it from being in storage in the shed all, winter long and whatnot. And birds. Do we really need them? I know. Easy environmentalist, I know. I'm not out to kill every bird, but pigeons, yeah, them pieces of shit need to die. But so anyways, I don't know. After that, it's hopefully full send on harvest. Get some early corn off when the beans are all ready. Switch to beans, hopefully get them all done, and then switch back and finish corn. All right. Don't know how well you can see, but new union. That's if I'm even pointing in the right spot, because holy shit, it's hard on camera. New pipe. Got the old one back where the valves are and everything hooked back up. Had to get a new piece of strapping here because this one was shot. But I got plenty of that on hand, so Anhydrous tank is done, ready for anhydrous to come sometime probably in the next few weeks. Didn't film putting that all together because I didn't ask him, but I don't know, seems I don't put people on camera that I don't think would want to be on camera, and I don't even bother to ask people that if I just don't think they would. But the owner of our local hardware is a great guy, a lot of help. It's always been great help to farmers, jack of all trades, plumber, you name it. So buddy's taking a nap like he does a lot. Zoom in again. The Ford sits over there. Where am I pointing? Right there. Freightliner's back in the shed over there already. I took that out. I was washing that off, getting all the bird shit off the windshield and the hood and whatnot when he showed up. So I came over. Now I'm going over to finish cleaning that off. I'm gonna pull it over here. I mean, it's not quite down a quart of oil when I check the oil, but I'm just gonna top it off so it's ready. So pretty basically, now we are ready. I finished this combine, you know, closing all them spots up that needed it, the little trap doors that were open for cleaning it out. Closed my 2 elevator doors on the bottom. So next video after this should be a harvest video. So I'm just going to send this one out. It's just probably 10-12 minutes of a little bit of this, a little bit of that bullshit, but it is what it is. The next video will be, should be, harvest.